leg of the middle pick four, pool over 175,000, on its way to 200,000. Lukewarm betting choice here, number 2, Gypsy Chief. Brian Lynch has Jose Ortiz riding. This race originally scheduled for turf, now run on the all-weather Tapeta track. 3 more, Lucky Luke, Ghost Coast, and King's Fortune. Draw on the outside, Ghost Coast will complete the line. All set for race 5. And they're off. A step slow to get going was Mutawid. Sarah's Shaman was away alertly and reaches out for the early lead. Speed from Captain Jack and Carlin Clan works between horses. These 3 across the course. Very wide on that first turn was Ghost Coast with Windsor Park just ahead of him and angling over. Saving ground at the rail is Just So, then Gypsy Chief and King's Fortune. He's about 7 lengths behind. Second last early is Mutawid. The early trailer is Lucky Luke. Loose up top, Carlin Clan strides clear to a 4-length lead. Sarah Shaman is there second from Captain Jack, who's now third. At the rail, it's Just So. He's a joint 4th at this point. Up on his outside goes Jamestown. Then it's a length and a half back to the team of Ghost Coast and King's Fortune. Mutawid is next. Saving ground is Gypsy Chief. He's in a bit tight, this favorite. On his outside goes Windsor Park. Still out the back, the trailers are at the back of the field. Lucky Luke is the last of all as they make their way to the far turn. Loose up top, Carlin Clan and Junior Alvarado committed for home through a big half mile of 47-3, but their strides are shortening. Carlin Clan all in. Here's Sarah Shaman, the first to move. Windsor Park on the outside is up into second. Jamestown winding up while wide on the course. Sarah Shaman between horses. Lucky Luke is underway from the back. Trying to rally between horses is the favorite Gypsy Chief, then Ghost Coast as they run to the top of the stretch. Still in front, Carlin Clan. He found another gear. Sarah Shaman is there second. Just So is at the rail. Jamestown fans out. Lucky Luke and Mutawid on the grandstand side. Who do you like here? They're across the course and swarming in. Now with a good late kick, King's Fortune rising to the occasion, and King's Fortune takes the lead. King's Fortune and Irad Ortiz win. Just So was second. Mutawid's in a show photo, and I think he wins over Gypsy Chief, who's 4th in 140-3.
Bay. And Raw Honey coming up. Field loading quickly here, just waiting on Starship Precious and Bella Romance will be all set for a start here in today's 4th. Starship Precious coming up. Bella Romance, Carlos Rojas to the outside draw. Bella Romance coming up. And in. They're in the gate. And the race is on. Pretty Devil showing good speed in the center. Down toward the inside, Maracas Bay is close up, and Raw Honey to their outside, but it is Pretty Devil. Raw Honey now coming up to engage onto the main track. Maracas Bay was out in third. Starship Precious, more Mucho moving between runners. Down at the fence comes Liking It Twisted as they line up just in behind the top 2. Bella Romance is 7th, but only 2.5 behind. It's another 6 then, back to Say Party, who's the early trailer. They have a half mile left to go off a 22-3 opening quarter mile, and 3 of them across the track now. Is coming through Liking It Twisted down on the inside of Raw Honey. Pretty Devil quickly drops off the top 2 back in third. More Mucho out 2 deep. 3 deep here for Bella Romance, who starts to uncork a bit. Is now putting a nose into that third position. It's a break of 2 more then. Back to Starship Precious, who's pushed along. Maracas Bay is second last. And Say Party still at the back. But up front, the favorite Liking It Twisted. Shaking loose here at the top of the stretch. In front of length and a half. Raw Honey trying to stick to her in the second position. It's 3 more back to Bella Romance. More Mucho. They move as a team third and fourth. Starship Precious, Say Party is starting to get underway from the back. A final furlong left to go. Liking It Twisted still there by just over length. Raw Honey trying to come back on this favorite on the outside. At the 16th pole, Liking It Twisted still just in front. Raw Honey trying to push on by, but Liking It Twisted keeps finding more. Sammy Camacho and Liking It Twisted by 2 in the end. Raw Honey was second, third went to More Mucho, and fourth, Say Party.